lawyer, Ronnie Jackson, who Donald Trump, in his own cognitive decline, frequently refers to as Ronnie Johnson. Ronnie Jackson went on Fox and said what he believes is happening is that President Biden's at Camp David this weekend, not just really preparing for the debate, but they are working with President Biden on the various drugs that they are going to provide him with and inject him with. And Donald Trump gave a speech this weekend where Donald Trump said that they are likely going to inject President Biden in the
This is
ass with
crazy.
lots of different medication, which we all know that Donald Trump is the ultimate projector and confessor. So, undoubtedly, most likely at least, you have Ronnie Jackson doing that to Donald Trump. So here is Ronnie Jackson on Fox. He goes on the network that's been sued and settled for nearly $1 billion for their lies. And here Ronnie Jackson
Fraud.
talks about how he believes that President Biden will be on Adderall and
Birds
provincial
of a feather
crutches.
flap
When those
together.
drugs are out there, they treat the cognition part of it. They try to, make it where he can think straighter and he's not lost and confused as much. And then there's drugs that actually just increase alertness, like Adderall and other types of amphetamine type drugs, maybe Provincial, things like that. And then there's a host of drugs that try to take the agitated edge off of most of these cognitive disorders. So I feel like they're probably giving him a little bit of all of this. They just have to get it just right. They all have different times of onset. They have different duration. They interact with each other. So it's it's a challenge, but I think they have no choice with what they're working with.
Projection at
They
its
don't really have much
finest.
to work with.
Well, I mean, and as Molly Jung-Fast said, every Republican accusation tends to be a confession. As we said, world-class projection. We learn more and more about how Ronnie Jackson, or should we say Johnson and Trump, work together every single day. And let's not forget that when Dr. Ronnie Jackson was at the White House and he was the doctor to Donald Trump, the White House was turned into a pill mill. Would you be shocked if I told you that at least 4,000 tabs of Provigil were just kind of handed out like candy? And then
Wow.
there was also copious amounts of fentanyl patches, Versed, which is the date rape drug,
I'm not
ketamine,
surprised.
all these other very hard drugs that were being passed around the White House with basically zero supervision. Would you be shocked if I told you that the Navy demoted Ronnie Jackson after a probe into his White House behavior and in a scathing report found that he was potentially drunk on the job and engaged in other very serious, inappropriate conduct, including overprescribing medication and being drunk while he was on the job? Yet,
And they
of
gotta
course, the
talk,
MAGA
got a
is
nerve to
always
talk about
projection
a
and
little
confession.
baggie.
Here he is right now. And again, watch